Heyo everyone, we just got back from a 7-day cruise on the MSC Meraviglia, and listen, there's a lot to talk about. This is a full breakdown of our experiences, the good, the bad, and everything else in between. If you're thinking about booking with MSC, I would highly recommend watching this entire video before spending a single dime. I'm not here to sell you anything, I'm not partnered with anyone in this video, I'm simply here so you don't make the same mistakes that we did. The ship. Beautiful, clean, and deceptively impressive. The Meraviglia is one of the best looking ships I've ever seen. It's massive, clean, consistently maintained, and weirdly spotless despite having absolutely no trash cans anywhere on the ship that we could see. The design makes you want to dress up, walk around. The ship feels elevated like you're on a premium vacation until you actually start interacting with things. That's where the issues actually begin. The food. Consistently bland and often inedible. This is hands down the worst part of the experience. The food lacks flavor, not in the they play it safe way, but in the did anyone actually season this at all kind of way. Every type of bread had undisclosed fruit in it. The grilled chicken was dry and completely unseasoned. Even basic things like mac and cheese literally made me sick, as in I really did puke from the mac and cheese. My wife, who loves food as much as I do, stopped eating halfway through the trip. She just gave up. We're not snobs, we're just people who enjoy meals that taste like literally anything. The only time we really ate was to just get enough energy to continue with the day. It was by far the worst thing about this entire cruise. I know I already mentioned that, but I cannot harp on that enough. The charges. Confusing, consistent, and frustrating. This is another part where the cruise really lost us. Water's $3.25 or $5.50 outside of limited hours. Soda's extra, juice also extra, conditioners not included. You're consistently being asked to upgrade, buy something, or add this to your package. We were randomly charged $112 as well as $147 on separate nights with zero explanation. When we talked to guest services, they literally laughed in our face before giving a vague answer. Turned out purchases after 10 p.m. roll over to the next day, as well as the $112 charge was the hotel service charge, i.e. gratuities, which you would think came in the actual base package, but it doesn't. It's just yet another fee that they tackle onto you. It's small stuff, but it does add up fast and kills any sense of relaxation you might have for the cruise. We end up adding over $1,000 by the end just off of these small little fees here and there. It made the cruise that much more unenjoyable. The crowd, overpacked and rude. MSC is priced competitively, and because of that, it attracts a pretty chaotic crowd. We had people cutting a line, pushing past others in elevators, even shoving my wife out of the way without so much as a glance. It got to the point where I genuinely considered getting into a fight because people couldn't act with basic decency. The ship was packed. There's no enforcement of rules to include the chair reservations. Dinner times conflict with events, and you're constantly fighting for breathing room. It just was a disaster. Now keep in mind this part may be different since we did book right after summer ended, so all of the kids were out. The staff, a mixed bag. Some of the staff were fantastic, mostly the ones that were actually assigned to us. Our room steward was friendly, consistent, and took great care of us. Same with our dinner server as well as the dinner waiter. They actually strived to make the experience feel a little more human, but that wasn't the norm. We had staff mock us openly for asking about billing. One promised to bring wine to our room for a private moment, then never showed up. Another staff raised his voice repeatedly when asked about food concerns, though I think personally that one was just a mix of a language barrier and a cultural difference. The entertainment, one of the few highlights. This is where MSC shines. The shows on Meraviglia were phenomenal. From MSC Journey to the Rock Circus and the Houdini Act, we were blown away. Live music, stunning choreography, great production, even the free shows rivaled paid entertainment. This was one area where MSC truly exceeded expectations. The Bahamas, our favorite day. The private island, known as Ocean Cay, was absolutely beautiful. There was clear water, white sand, angelfish swimming by your feet. We even caught a dolphin show happening naturally just offshore. There was a pirate ship blasting Barbie girl that made us laugh harder than we expected. We climbed a lighthouse, went kayaking under LED lights at night, and finally got food with actual flavor. These 2 days honestly saved the entire trip. The mental load, a vacation that didn't feel like one. I go on a trip to relax, and instead I ended up feeling mentally drained. Between the nickel and diming, the crowd behavior, the rude interactions, and the stress of just getting basic needs met, I came home physically and mentally exhausted. And that's not what a vacation should feel like at all. The pros recap. The ship is beautiful and always cleaned. Assigned cleaning and wait staff build a connection. Some staff are incredibly kind and professional. Entertainment is consistently top tier. The private island was a highlight, and some staff genuinely responded to feedback. The cons recap. Food quality is the worst I've ever experienced. You're constantly being upsold or charged. Rude passengers and chaotic crowd behavior. Little enforcement of the shop rules, to include pool chairs, dining times, etc. Some staff are openly rude or mocking. Even water isn't included unless it's specific hours. Cruise scheduling often overlaps or forces you to miss events, and everything is more stressful than it should be on a vacation. The final verdict. Would I choose MSC ever again? No. We spent over $1,000 in add-ons and still walked away disappointed. The ship is impressive, the shows are incredible, and the island was fantastic, but those things don't outweigh the constant stress, bland food, and feeling like you're being milked for every single dollar you own. We already decided that our next cruise we're gonna try is going to be Virgin Voyages because it seems like it's actually all-inclusive, adult-oriented, and designed to let you relax and not babysit a billing screen every day. So if you like this type of content, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and let me know your cruise stories in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching.